One of the most feared and respected names in West Coast organized crime from the 30s well into the 70s was Frank Bomp Bonpensiero, who was based out of San Diego but also did business in LA and sometimes here. His nephew, Joe Bonpensiero, has written a book about his relationship with the notorious gangster. He was 8 when Frank enters his life and immediately referred to him as Niputi.
What's a Niputi? So what, didn't your dad teach you anything?
Even at that age, Joe found his uncle rude and disrespectful.
But my dad always respected him as the brother.
And the different spellings were just a clerical error.
We never thought of ourselves as different. It was family.
The brothers took different paths. Salvatore, or Sam, learned to be a fisherman from his father. Frank had other influences as a youth.
He went over to Sicily, spent 8-9 years there, honed his skill as a thief, a ragamuffin, hustler, whatever, to support the family.
Frank returned to the U.S., eventually the West Coast, where he had family, but he also developed a new family with crime boss Jack Dragna.
That was his pseudo-father, if you will, his godfather.
And while Sam carved out an honest living, Frank's flashy style impressed their mother Maria, who saw him as a successful businessman.
To her, he was figure de oro, my son of gold.
At times, Frank's real family and gangland family came together.
He met, and I met, Tony Spilotro personally at my father's funeral in 1970 in San Diego.
It was an FBI agent that much later told Joe the truth about Frank.
Said he probably killed over 20 guys that he told us about. Never been convicted of one of them.
But it was Frank's relationship with that agent that spelled the end.
According to Jimmy the Weasel, we took him out because, upset the apple cart and tell everybody everything. They popped him.
Newspaper articles indicated Frank had been an FBI informant. Joe still doesn't believe it.
If anybody was never going to talk, it was Frank Bompensiero.
Another mob associate, Thomas Ricciardi, was charged with gunning Bomp down in a phone booth, but died before the case went to trial. We've got a link to Joe's book, Niputi, in the Video Vault section of news3lv.com.